That was a good one. That was really, got a good feeling about this because I saw this title of this article and I queued up the camera, which is in my laptop already, but I brought out this microphone. I got set because this shit is, I'll say it, the most groundbreaking story I will ever read on this YouTube channel. I know this is my 11th video, and I'm planning on doing about 650 of these, but we're peaking today. Dwarf giraffes, about half average size, may be first ever documented, researcher says. This is a story on weather.com written by Ron Brackett, our number 2, only behind Jan Wesner-Childs, but Ron is a admirable replacement. At first glance, it's clear there is something different about Gimli and Nigel. They're smaller than other giraffes, but the dimensions are off. Their necks are long, but their legs are notably shorter. They look like someone had put a giraffe's head and neck on a horse's body, is how the New York Times described them. The initial reaction was disbelief, Michael Brown, a researcher who first observed the giraffes, told the Times. Brown, a fellow with the Giraffe Conservation Foundation. How do you get the title of a fellow? He's like, he's with the Giraffe Conservation Foundation. Is he like a zoologist? Is he a researcher? Is he just a guy, but like not a guy? He's a fellow man. Nonetheless, he's with the Giraffe Conservation Foundation and the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute. And he said that Nigel and Gimli are dwarf giraffes with skeletal dysplasia, a condition rarely seen in wild animals. To the best of my knowledge, no one else has publicly described any other giraffe with dwarfism, Brown told weather.com. Brown and his colleagues were conducting population studies and photographing giraffes in Uganda's Murchison Falls National Park in December of 2015 when they came across the Nubian giraffe, now nicknamed Gimli. Now, I'm going to take a pause for a second because I am almost certain that Gimli is from... Yep, he's from Lord of the Rings. He's a dwarf from. Everyone's gonna be so mad at me because I never watched that movie, but I'll get to it. I know there's about 4 of them, and they're like 26 hours long total. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. But that's hilarious. They spotted Gimli again in December 2016 and March 2017. He has not been seen since. He's been missing for 3 fucking years, and you guys are like, well, he's only one of the only dwarf giraffes in the world, but we haven't seen him in 3 years. Maybe he's just doing his own shit right now, figuring stuff out. You wouldn't keep tabs on him? Nigel, an Angolan giraffe, was first seen on a private farm in central Namibia. In May 2018, he was seen again this past July. See, Nigel's chilling. Oh, so they have pictures of both the giraffes. Different spots, I guess. Nigel's a little bit more blonde. Gimli is definitely a brunette. Yeah. The researchers used a laser rangefinder and a camera to make precise measurements of both animals' limbs, according to their paper published in the journal BMC Research Notes. The average giraffe is 16 feet tall, and males can grow taller than 19 feet. Gimli is 9 feet, 4 inches, and Nigel is 8 feet, 6 inches. He's 8.5 feet tall. I feel like oh man, I feel like this is gonna turn into dogs. Like, oh my god, this giraffe is so much more manageable. It's like a horse. He's only a couple feet taller than me. Like, we're gonna start manufacturing these mini giraffes. What's the date? January 13th. Fucking, you heard it here first. The researchers found both giraffes had leg bones, specifically the radius and the metacarpal, much shorter than giraffes about the same age. In a twist, Gimli's neck was slightly longer than the average subadult's neck, though Nigel's was a little more than a foot shorter. Wow, what the fuck? This is crazy. Notably, no other giraffe in these systems exhibited similar skeletal dysplasias during this study period, the researchers wrote. Skeletal dysplasias are rarely observed in the wild. Notable cases involved a red deer in Scotland and an Asian elephant in Sri Lanka, according to the researchers. They have been seen in captive and domestic animals, including dogs, cows, and pigs. Humans also can experience skeletal dysplasias. The researchers pointed out that both giraffes had survived past their first birthday, a milestone not reached by 2/3 of some giraffe populations. Instances of wild animals with these types of skeletal dysplasias are extraordinarily rare, Brown said in a statement. It's another interesting wrinkle in the unique story of giraffe in these diverse ecosystems. The researchers don't know what caused the condition in these giraffes. They did note that civil unrest and poaching in the 1980s led to a significant bottleneck in Uganda's giraffe population, but it's unlikely and unclear whether Gimli's condition is related to a decrease in genetic diversity. So, like inbreeding? Is that what I'm talking about? Their short stature could make them more vulnerable to predators, and Nigel has been seen on video walking with a limp. Oh, rumors. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like TMZ for fucking giraffes. Where'd you get your limp? Sir. Finding a mate is another potential problem area. Short kings. God bless them. Additionally, given that both observed giraffes with skeletal dysplasia were male, successful mounting for breeding seems physically improbable, suggesting the inability to transfer any potential genes associated with this condition. The team wrote, that is so fucking sad. It's not even like attracting a female giraffe. It's like you literally are not tall enough to fuck. That's, God, my heart goes out to these guys. The Giraffe Conservation Foundation estimates only 111,000 giraffes remain in the wild in Africa. Giraffe are undergoing a silent extinction in Africa. The fact that this is the first description of dwarf giraffe is just another example of how little we know about these charismatic animals. Julian Fennessy, director and co-founder of GCF, said in a statement, "It is only recently that our research has shown that there are 4 distinct species of giraffe. There is just so much more to learn about giraffe in Africa, and we need to stand tall now to save them before it's too late." Very well done. I'm now realizing also that the plural of giraffe is giraffe. It's like moose and deer. I've been putting an S on the end of that my entire life. I've been saying giraffes. Giraffes. I'm still going to do it because it sounds better. The Weather Company's primary journalistic mission is to report on breaking weather news, the environment, and the importance of science in our lives. This story does not necessarily represent the position of our partner company, IBM. Wow. Dwarf giraffes. It still rattles me that they're just like, yeah, we haven't seen this one in 3 years. What? Ron, Why bring this kind of uncertainty and just problematic kind of journalism into this year? Why dig this up? Just plop it on our fucking doorstep. Hey, did you know that there's a couple dwarf giraffes? One of them we haven't seen in 3 years, and we don't really know why they're this way, and it kind of sucks, and they can't fuck. And are you sad yet? Are you sad? Good. Welcome to the internet, bitch.